gentlemen, and welcome to another amazing episode of Gaming with the Goub. I am your host, the one, the only, legit Big Steve.
And I'm the Goub. Sorry, whenever you said you're ready, I wasn't expecting you to go into it so hard.
Dude, I always go hard.
Great intro.
Yeah.
But we are so excited that y'all are with us this morning, man. We just want to take a time to say, subscribe this channel if you're not already subscribed, man. And let us know. Go down in the comments. Let us know that you just subscribed. That way we can comment to you. We can interact with you because we want to be a community with other people. Rather that you be here for the game or if you be here for the podcast portion of it, we're bringing you two great contents all in one.
Kind of cocky, but I agree. Two great contents. But hey, man, we got a great game for you today. And what's really awesome about this game, Goob, is it was the forerunner, man. When you talk about sports games, everyone automatically assumes you're talking about football, baseball, soccer internationally. You know, you got FIFA's as really the top-selling sports games. But there was an era in really... Yeah, so there was really an era when you were talking about nothing but extreme sports games where it was at, and you had everything from Wave Race to Dave Mir's BMX racing, Excite Bike, man. Nintendo 64 really ushered in a ton of those games as well. But when you name extreme sports, whether you're talking about snowboarding or anything, one name comes to mind. What name is that?
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, bro. Tony Hawk revolutionized.
Or Shaun White.
Yeah, so, you know, I didn't grow up down here. Where I grew up, you know, skateboarding, snowboarding was like king, man. I don't really see any of that too much down here.
Man, I could totally land that. Yeah, you're not going to snowboard really anywhere around here.
Well, I got that. You have hills here and no snow, but even skateboarding, like,
yeah,
I don't really even see that down here, man. It's like a big culture shift up there, because pretty much anything on, like skiers were two plankers, snowboarders are kind of, they call them knuckle draggers, and there's even kind of a big little rivalry between inline skating and skateboarding. So pretty much anything with a board, you were kind of looked down upon. But we just had this cool kind of culture up there where in the winters you snowboarded, in the summers you were skateboarding, and so you kind of grew up with YouTube, man. We didn't really have that. So the best thing we had was like if you ever heard of like CKY.
No, never.
So CKY, have you ever heard of like Bam Margera?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Gosh, dude, I was doing good with there.
Before he became like a huge drug addict and Jackass kind of disowned him, he had his own thing with, it was called CKY, and I think you could buy like VHSs, which was a little bit before my time, but really you had him on the internet. This is also been
in time like the circus, Nitro Circus and stuff was coming out, right?
No, way before that.
Okay.
Yeah, way before that. That's Travis Pastrana, I think, was Nitro Circus. But similar vein. So CKY, they were musicians, they were skateboarders, and it was run by Bam Margera. So, you know, just prank city, bro. Doing a bunch of pranks, and everything was coupled with just doing stupid stuff with extreme sports. Like, you were going to, like, break yourself. Where Jackass was mostly nut shots and stuff like that. And then... And Bam Margera was actually from Pennsylvania. He was from not too far from where I grew up. So he had that huge influence. So like me and all my friends, we were skateboarding. We were terrible. We weren't great. But it was in our culture. So like we're filming everything we're doing, and we're trying to create these like super artistic shots. And I remember this one time, my buddy, who was actually pretty good,
at skateboarding.
So this was skateboarding, and I climbed into like a sewer drain, not a sewer drain, but like a. Oh my
gosh! I'm going to land this thing. Sorry, I'm going to land this thing.
So I climb into, with his camera, this like storm pipe, and like I had to like shimmy in just to get this shot of him like ollieing over the storm drain. It was a terrible shot, but we used to do stuff like that. And in the winter, during snowboarding, we used to like dress in like gorilla costumes and go snowboarding, and just that's the type of stuff we would film, man.
Yo, did you say? Hang on, sorry. Did you just say you like to go in like gorilla costumes and snowboarding?
Yeah.
How is that? Is the weirdest thing I've probably ever heard out of your mouth, and I've heard some weird things out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures of this?
No. I try to hide
all those pictures.
Oh man. Well, I mean, so you obviously don't have snowboarding here.
Yeah. No, we if we ever have snow, we have like the snow skimboarding. Like whenever we have like that inch of snow.
Yeah, I actually just did that this past winter. We had that ice storm. And I went over by
ice storm.
Yeah, I went over by Clico Hill and stood up on like a vinyl sign to snowboard down it. But you know what'd you do as a kid? I'm sure you probably did YouTube stupid stuff. If I was already doing that.
No, I never did any of that. So Jack, like, I'm glad that we were playing this game right now, Tony Hawk. And so, okay, because although like we don't have that big culture, like you ain't gonna find a skate park here, and where we live. I don't think there's no skate park around here. You made your life like how you wanted to make it, basically here, and same thing. Like you're kind of figuring that out now. Like there's not much to do. Ollie's gonna have the same. Ollie.
Ollie.
Yeah, he's gonna have the same thing. Like growing up and stuff, there's not a lot to do, and so during that time, Jackass was a huge thing for us. Like I'm not gonna lie, like that TV show that movie came out. It was a movie, not a TV. Was there ever a TV show of Jackass?
I want to say yeah.
I do too. I want to say that there was a movie of Jackass.
If not, like every single person on that show like
had a TV show.
Yeah, like Viva La Bam, Wild Boys, Travis Pastrana's,
Steve-O.
Yeah. So if they didn't have their own, there was definitely enough content.
Yeah, and so of course, like they were our role models. That was my Steve-O and Wee Man were my role models growing up. I love Wee Man. Now you can probably understand why I love a certain thing that we talk about a lot. But yeah, so I loved Wee Man. I love Bam. I love Steve-O. I gotta figure out how to land that one. Oh, that would have been so nice. There we go. Oh yes, finally.
I said that on prom night.
And because of that, like we wanted to do the stunts also. Everyone in my neighborhood wanted to do the stunts just like them. They didn't care like if we were going to get hurt. There was nothing to do. Like of course you're going to get hurt. Like that's.
Dude, please tell me you were like 10 running around nut shotting each other.
No, so that's exactly what it was. Like, and the bad thing about it is I decided to be. I have 3 YouTube channels now. This is my 3rd YouTube channel. So I'm hoping that this is like 3rd time's a charm, works out here. Because of the fact that that first one was so terrible. I was 12 years old and we made a YouTube channel and have videos of us performing Jackass stunts.
Go.
That whole time I was like, I'm going to get famous and Jackass is going to reach out to me. Like, I'm being 100%. I was like, Jackass is definitely going to reach out to me because they want us to have a kid version of Jackass.
Oh my God, that would be so terrible.
But wouldn't it be so funny? Like, that's what we all were. Like, we just want to have a kid version of Jackass and it be completely okay. But there's going to be a lot of legal things that happen to make that not happen. I mean, we're all kids. I'm pretty sure you can't put kids into harm's way.
So were you guys called like the ass kids?
No, we were called the Jack Kids.
Jack Kids.
We made sure that we weren't inappropriate. At the time, I was 12.
I mean, do you guys even like watching snowboarding down here?
So I will be honest with you. I love watching snowboarding during the Olympics.
Okay, so that's probably why you knew Shaun White's name.
Yeah, so that's why I know who Shaun White is, and it's like the only time that I will ever watch snowboarding stuff because like it's not a big culture thing. The only time I ever watched snowboarding was for Johnny Tsunami. And then
yeah, no.
Johnny, and which is probably one of the best Disney movies ever made. I strongly feel like it beats every other Disney movie, like Mulan.
Well, Disney. Hey, it's a Disney Channel. It's a DCOM, not a regular Disney Channel. So let's be fair on that. Because there ain't no way Johnny Tsunami's beating Moana.
No, it is.
No.
In my opinion, it's beating everything. It's beating Moana. It's beating Mulan. It's beating Cinderella. Like all those movies. Like it's beating
better than this movie made in the 30s.
yeah. Like one of the best movies I've ever seen that I love. And then they made a second one, which is just as good.
Johnny Capahala back on board, baby.
Baby, get that dartboard, which I never heard of in my entire life until that movie. Exactly. Like, talk about, like, what a freaking stud of a movie. Don't know what I just did, but that looks super cool.
That movie actually showcases what I was talking about earlier, where like skiers and snowboarders hate each other.
Yeah, and like, but like,
that's real. Like that's legit. Well, I don't know about it anymore, but yeah, like growing up, me as a kid.
So that's why I asked you that question that one time. I was like, do snowboarders and stuff, do they actually hate each other because of that movie? Like that movie literally makes it seem like y'all hate each other like the whole entire time. Like then, yeah. So like all I knew for snowboarding was actually that movie. Right.
Well, it's a good movie, man. It is absolutely a good movie. But yeah, they made up the terms. They used sky and urchin in that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
kind of happy how much still I remember that movie.
It's such exactly. See, yeah. That's how you know it's such a classic and such a great movie.
Yeah, but I could sing every song from Moana right now.
Well, yeah, it's a Moana. I mean,
because it's a better movie. There's a higher budget. That's what I'm saying. You can't compare.
How do you do your special?
Try left down grab.
Whoa, that was awesome. That was totally wicked, dude.
But as far as DCOMs go, yeah, motocross, Johnny Tsunami. The first one, the second one was good, but no
motocross. Oh my gosh, dude! I totally forgot about motocross.
Yeah, it's such a good one. Brink, kind of the
Brink was
Soul Skaters, bro. I hated rollerbladers and loved that movie.
You know what was another 13, like year 13 or whatever it is, where the dude turns into a mermaid?
Yep, yeah.
I'm glad you know all these. I feel like this was like out of your time frame.
No, dude, this was right in the heart of like I felt kind of that you were too young for these.
No, like dude, I like love these movies. These were
like Johnny Tsunami. How old would you have been for that? Like
4.
5, 4?
I'm pretty sure I was 4.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, motocross was one of my favorite. Alley Cat Strike. I just made Ollie watch that.
I actually just watched that, I think, a month ago.
Yeah, I just made Ollie rewatch that because she wanted to go bowling.
That's a great movie to watch.
But the
you had to watch this to go bowling.
The problem was, you know, at the end when the girl has to hit that split,
yeah,
and she puts her finger in and spins it. Ollie just kept doing that. It took us like 6 hours to play one game of bowling.
I love bowling.
I'm so bad at bowling.
I absolutely love it. It's such a fun thing just to be able to relax and stuff until you get hit game 3. And then once game 3 comes along, you're like, I'm done. I'm tired. I want to go home. So professional bowlers, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they play for so long.
Yeah. I'm pretty much shot after one game.
Yeah.
I'll do 1.5, and then by that second one, I'm like a cranky little kid. Like by that point, I'm like, my arm hurts. I've thrown this ball.
Home.
Yeah. All right, send us off,
but
bro.
That is it for our episode today, man. Thank y'all for joining in with us. Thank you for teaching us a little bit of culture about skateboarding and snowboarding. I feel like that's a drug. Right there.
Got a snort board.
Oh, Lord. Help me out now. But we are so appreciate that y'all being here with man. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know what you want to see next. We are having some great content coming up for Halloween and during that time. So I'm super excited about that. Super excited for what is next.
So join the community. Comment below. We love you. Bye.